to start my Sunday dinner tonight. I want to rest tomorrow, and I'm just going to start my dinner tonight. My dinner, because I don't know if anybody know anything about neck bones, especially the smoked neck bones. I have, they cook for a while, and so do the beans. So we're going to get started on this tonight, so I don't have to do so much in the morning time. So I'm going to start cutting on these vegetables here. Hello there. How are you? Hi, Mirage. Okay, we get ready to start cooking dinner for tomorrow. I like to start my dinner early. You guys know that. My through the week was light. I wanted it that way because I knew I was going to cook a lot for today. So I'm going to start cutting my peppers, guys. If you see my peppers here, I have the red one and the green one, and then I have my onions here. This is going to go in the cabbage, and also I'm going to cut some up for the beans too as well. Hello guys, how are you? So I'm so glad for you to chime in, but I'm getting ready to get started on this Sunday's dinner because I want to chill tomorrow and eat. How about y'all? You hungry too, Mirage? Okay, you guys know that I have to get my bag ready. I have to get my bags that I usually use when I cook. Now, guys, I haven't started on anything at all. I did start the beans. You know, I soak my beans before I cook them, so those actually are pretty much ready to be put in the pot. So, hey guys, what are you cooking for dinner tomorrow, or are you cooking tomorrow? What do you guys got going on tomorrow? Okay, you guys know I have to have my bags because when I cut up everything, you know, I have to put it in my bag. I do not like touching my trash can while I am cooking. So I have my little trash can in front of me. Thank you. Hello. I don't know who that is. I can't see that far. I'm getting old. I can't see that far. Hello, who is that? Hi, Garanza. Hi, how are you? So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. If I do not talk to you from this distance, is because I am getting ready to start cutting up my vegetables right now. And so glad for you guys to come in. Do you guys like cabbage? Who likes cabbage on here? Who likes cabbage? The hubby was like, you know, I want some neck bones for Sunday. And I said, okay. Then he actually mentioned about the cabbage with the shrimp in it. So he saw it and he's like, can you do that? And I said, you know what? I'll try. It's good to have something different. I did explain to somebody today that I was putting shrimp and sausage in my cabbages. She said, shrimp and sausage. I said, yeah. See, I'm the type of person, you guys that follow me know I am the type of person that like to make something different. That's me. Yes, I am. I am so glad you guys joined in with me this evening. I usually do not do videos this late, but it's time to cook for tomorrow. So that's why I'm on here. I'm not going to use the chopper tonight, guys. I usually like my vegetables kind of large when I am getting them ready for my beans. And you guys need to see that for my beans and for my, and then I got to boil. I'm just going to boil the neck bones. I'm going to start out, but they do go in the oven. But you know, you have to boil them first and get them all prepared. Right, guys? Anybody on here eat neck bones? Anybody on here eat some neck bones? I know it's some neck bone people on here. Come on now. Where y'all at? I actually, I'm the type of person I like to put everything in the oven. So here it is with these onions here. I'm gonna go ahead and chop these up, guys, and get them ready. Now the sausage that I have, guys, I did get that from the meat market. I'm not sure if anybody watched my video. I did have a video earlier today. It was not a live, it was a regular video I have on the same shirt. It was from today. So I went to the grocery store early today. Guys, go back and look at that video. You can see where everything that I bought my items from that I'm actually cooking for today. I did a grocery on that too. So you'll be able to see that. So make sure you go back and look at my video. It'll tell you where I got my shrimp, neck bones, everything. You're going to be surprised when you find out where I got my neck bones from because I was shocked. But, and it was Walmart. So Walmart, I was like, Walmart has neck bones? Not the neck bones are meaty, guys. I don't know if anybody was on here yesterday. I did do a live. I did two things actually. I had two lives yesterday, guys. I did a chicken salad and we did some sandwich. See, I try to, when I'm going to cook something big, I make it light through the week. So I do not cook nothing heavy. I just had a sandwich with a salad. That was it. Something simple, quick, easy. You got to make something. You can't sit back and not have nothing at all. Again, guys, if you could see, this is how big I'm making my vegetables and stuff. Because again, I do have to put it in a lot of things. So I'm sure you guys can see from there. Because I can see. The vegetables you do not. The thing about the meals that I'm making today, I usually saute my vegetables and things before I put it in there. But in this case, you do not have to do that at all. The only reason why you would do it would be for your cabbage. Now, when you cook your cabbage, you will have to saute your vegetables, and you will be able to see me do that too as well. So I'm just going to cut some of this up. Again, I'm not using a chopper today at all. I'm using my hands because I wanted a certain size. And again, I have the red and the green bell peppers. I do have some red onions. I'm going to cut that up in there too. I'm going to put that part in my cabbage. This is the sausage that I use. They do not sell this type of sausage at the grocery store. They don't sell that there. I got this from a market. You can smell this sausage. Most sausage that you get from the grocery store, I cannot smell anything. So what I'm going to do with this sausage here is I'm going to cut this sausage up too. I'm going to bring you guys a little closer so that you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing. Because right now, I believe that I think you can see that from there. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. You can hit that subscribe button and you'll be able to see all the videos that I have coming out and all of my lives. When I put my notes out there, hit your notification button and let you know every time I make a video. This sausage has a spice. It starts with the A dooley. I'm not good with the word, so I hope someone on here knows exactly what I'm talking about. But this has a spice to it, and it's a mild spice. And when you cook it in the pan, it has a little oil in it. So when I put this with my cabbage, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So anyone on here, do you guys like cabbage? Anyone? So it's another, I'm cutting all of this up. All of this is going into my cabbage. I did buy two, but I believe I'm going to go ahead and just cut one. I do have my shrimp is over there. My shrimp is raw. My shrimp does not have, I did purchase, and again, if you go back and look at my video, you will know where I purchased that from too. It is raw and does not have the tail on it, and it's also peeled, and that's what I wanted. I did not want to purchase my shrimp and it was not peeled. I do not like peeling my shrimp. So I do have my pots ready to go. This is going to be for my beans here, and that's back there is going to be for this one here is going to be for my beans, and this one back here, if you guys can see that, the big pot back there, I'm going to put my pork neck bones in there. The smell from this sausage, when I tell you, it smells delicious. I'm gonna find out. I'm one of these days. I'm gonna know that name. And this is the only sausage that I really like to eat. Guys, if you're at home, just if you know, just let your video play in the background. If you're cleaning your home, if you're cooking, just let it play so that you do not miss anything. Because sometimes we can get busy while we're watching a video. Because I do that sometimes myself. And I did put, it is 2 bags of shrimp, so you guys will be able to see that too as well. When I went to the store today get my cabbage, I cannot wait till the summertime gets here. You know, the cabbage it looks so much better. I like my cabbage to be green. I love the green on my cabbage, guys. I do not, you know, the cabbage when you buy around this time of the year, it's just not the same. You know, you want that pretty green on your cabbage. And guys, I can't, pretty soon everything will be out and then you know exactly what I'm talking about, because I do not go to the grocery store as much. I usually go to the farmer's market and I start getting some of my items from there, especially my fruits and vegetables. You will see me get that from there. Okay. Hold on one second here. What is this? Do I have any moderators on here? Any moderators? No moderators on here? I take it not. Where are you at when I really need you? Okay, guys, I have to do a little work here. Sorry, I do apologize for that, but sometimes you have to do your own work when you're moderators. I think they're at work because I don't even know what some of this stuff is saying. Sometimes you do get spams here in your comments, so you just go in and just, oh, you like cabbage, Carranza? Hello there, Carranza. Okay, guys, I am getting ready to. Okay, here's my shrimp. This is what I was talking about. I had to put it in some water. Hold on one second here, and I could show you the bag of the shrimp. And again, it is in my live. If you go back and look at my live, you will see what type of shrimp that I use. And this is the one that I use. They did not have large, so I just picked this one right here up. I did get this from Aldi's. Okay. Here are my beans, guys. Hold on 1 second here. You will see my beans. I'm going to turn this around so you guys get to see it. Here are my beans. I've already soaked my beans. The thing about the beans, they are, you guys, everybody might not be familiar with beans, but they are dry. And what I do is I soak my beans. And if you can tell, I've already soaked them because you know they are not this big. They are very small. So I just got to rinse that out of there and get this ready. So I am going to put a neck bone in a pot, guys, and got to wash that off and get it ready. You're going to put that in first before you cook your beans. So I'm going to put this over here. Then I'm going to put here's my pot of water right here, guys. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of neck bone in here. I'm going to get a small, ain't too many of them small. These are some pretty big pieces. I'm going to show you guys my neck bones. Some of you probably did not look at my video yet, but here you go. Here are my neck bones, and they are pretty meaty. I need to cut just a little small piece off of here because you really don't need too much in there. That is pretty meaty, guys. They are some pretty big pieces to me. And this one look like it has 4 nice sized pieces in here. Look like this is huge. Look how big this thing is. Do I break this apart? I'm going to cut this off of here. And I'm going to put this piece I'm just going to cut a little bit off of here, and I'm going to put this inside of my beans. Because you're going to, yeah, that's because this is pretty big. And what I'm going to do is just put this little piece right here in the water. Sorry about, I got to move everything, guys. You know, I am on live, so, and there it is. So I'm going to turn that on. And you want to get a boil in this, and this pretty much has to cook, and then you're going to put your beans in there too. So I'm going to wash the neck bones, and I'm going to put that in this pot here. You guys will get to see me do that as well. Okay, here's my big pot. So I'm going to put the meat in here. Does anyone on here like neck bones? Anyone like neck bones? Okay, here's the water for that. And before you do that, you might want to throw some vegetables down in there too as well. It's up to you. I will put some in there, but not a whole lot because that will be going in the oven. You want to always wash off your meat, always. That's why I like this thing turned around, because it's hard to do that when you are moving around a lot. So it's hard for me to show everything that I want to show. That's why I like it turned around. Okay, guys, I am going to put the meat inside of here. And if you think you don't have enough water, you can always pour some more in there. Okay, that goes on top of the stove over here. So I'm going to put that pot back here because the smoked neck bones, they take a long time to cook. Very long time. So I'm just going to throw my season on the inside of there. So I'm going to start with my garlic. I'm going to do some black pepper. I'm going to do some Creole and some Old Bay. This is actually one of my favorite seasons right here is the Creole. My black pepper, guys. Here's my Old Bay. And here is my granulated garlic. So I'm going to have to put some more water in there because that's not enough, because it needs to be completely covered. That's just not enough water in there because you want to make sure that that meat gets cooked all the way through. That meat is really, that's some good meat in there. Okay, guys. Again, you want to make sure there's enough water in there. So I'm going to throw some vegetables in there. Not a lot, just enough vegetables in there. So okay, let me go ahead and start with my Creole seasoning. Don't want to put too much, guys. Here's my Old Bay. I think this open? Yeah, it is. You can put any kind of season that you want in here, but this is my desire to put in mine. So I'm just going to put the lid on top of that, and I'm going to go ahead and let that cook. Oh, okay, that doesn't go up there. Okay, guys. There we go with that. Here is this right here. I'm just going to let this come to I'm just going to let this do its thing and cook. So I'm just going to put that lid on there. Now I am going to cook my sausage over here, guys. So I am going to start with my dual sausage. And you want that brings an oil base on it, and that's what you want so that you can cook your shrimp inside of there. Okay, let me turn this eye on and let me start cooking that. And guys, do not forget to hit the subscribe button I really appreciate that. That will let you know when the next video that will come up if you are interested in my channel. Okay, I'm going to put a little oil in there. I'm going to put some avocado oil in there. Just a sprinkle, just a little bit, guys. You know, avocado was one of my favorites, and I did pick this up from Aldi's. And this is, like I said, this is one of my favorite sausages. So whenever I do eat it, this is what I eat. It smells so good. You can smell the season in this sausage here. So I'm going to put all that in there and let that do its thing. And then you want it to turn brown. I do have this on medium heat right now. I do not want it to cook too fast. I do have a cabbage to cut up. I have not cut my cabbage up yet. I'm just only going to cook one. That's all I need. You do not have to put any season on this sausage. It has plenty of season on there. Okay, just let that do its thing, guys. I'm going to put a couple of vegetables, put some onions in here, let it cook. You hear it cooking? It smells so good. Oh my goodness. This meat smells so delicious. And you see one is turning brown already, and that's what you want it to do. I hope everybody had a wonderful day today. It was a little chilly here where I'm located. The sun came out just for a little while and then it went right back in. Okay, the meat over there is cooking in for the beans. This smell, oh gosh, the aroma in this kitchen. Oh, I wish you guys can be here when I'm cooking this. It's nothing like some nice sausages cooking in a pan. Okay, I'm gonna come back over here, guys. If you notice that this is starting to cook, so I'm going to season this too as well. It's starting to come to a boil. So I'm going to put some pepper in here, and I'm going to also put some garlic in here. So I'm gonna sprinkle this in there. You see it going in, guys. And again, this is for the beans. But right now, this back here is quiet. It's not doing anything. So let me sprinkle some garlic in there, because that's when you want to really season your food, is when it starts to boil. You can put as much garlic as you want. You could put fresh garlic. You can put anything that you want in here. So what I'm going to do, guys, I am going to put some vegetables inside with that. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that in there. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cover this up and let that meat cook a little more. And here you go. This sausage is really cooking. You can see the turning brown there. See, if I start this today, guys, I don't have to do a lot tomorrow, which is a good thing. Smells so good in here, guys. Oh my gosh. So while that is doing that, I am getting ready to cut up the cabbage, because it will be soon to put the cabbage in this pan. I'm putting my cabbage in this pan here. But right now I'm cooking the meat, and then the next thing, once this is done, I'm going to put my shrimp in there. And the same oil that I use for this sausage, because it's making oil too as well. So getting my cutting board out, get it started so I can cut up the cabbage. Okay, let me cut my cabbage up now, guys. And then I have to give it a nice little wash too. Anyone on here like cabbage? Who loves cabbage on here? I know I have some cabbage lovers. Come on now. Do I have some shy cabbage lovers? Guys, where are you chiming in from? Thank you so much, Yvette. I gotta get ready to wash this up, guys. It smells so good. I wish you guys can be here to smell this. Oh my goodness. When I tell you that this sausage in this pan smells so delicious. And guess what? I don't even have to cook tomorrow. That's the good thing about this. I got to be careful with my finger. This little knife can be a little tricky. So I am putting my cabbage in this bowl right here, getting it ready so I can wash it. So right now I want to give it a nice little cut up. I got to turn this eye down. I don't want no burnt sausage, y'all. We don't need no burnt sausages. Guys, please do not forget to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, so that you'll be able to see my next videos as they come up. I do cook on my channel. I do hauls, grocery stores. That's something that I enjoy doing, because you know what? You have to go to the grocery store, but you want to make sure that the prices are reasonable when you shop. Everything does not have to be expensive, you know. I try to keep my budget within $100. Sometime I might go over. You know, right now we have company, so my budget has been over a little bit. I have been cooking quite a bit because, yes, I have company right now. So they will be here for a few more days. Oh, look at this sausage. So I'm gonna just go ahead and finish cutting this up, and you guys get to see how pretty this sausage is looking over here. We have to take this out in a minute so I can start on the shrimp. Okay, guys, I think we have enough cabbage here because I love vegetables. I love vegetables. I don't know how many people here follow me, and I can't even say that enough. I love my vegetables. Oh, that sounds so good, Angela. All righty, back. Yeah, I love cabbage. Love it. Yes, I do. So, guys, if you notice, this is getting brown now. So I'm going to wash my cabbage here. I'm going to let it do its thing, but I need to stir this meat up. I had to turn the eye down. See, it's getting brown. It's not burnt, but it's getting brown. And you see the oil in here. I'm going to put my shrimp down in this. Let it get a little cook here. But look how pretty that is. That is just, so you guys see that? Look at that. That looks so good. Hi, Yvette. Is that Sabat? I'm going to say S2J. Hello. I don't want to say the wrong name for someone. And this sausage is a little oily, and that's okay because that's what you want when you make your cabbage. It makes its own oil. Again, the name of this is a mild. It's called a dual. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly because I'm not good with the name, of course. But it is cooking, guys. If you can see that there. That looks so, gosh, that looks so good. So I'm going to get ready to take this out of the pan. And then we're going to put our shrimp in there and let it cook. Then I'm going to put that to the side, and then we're going to put everything. My cabbage will be done tonight. I'm not worried about that. I can always put that to it and just warm it up tomorrow. The only thing that might not be done tonight will be my neck bones. My rice is not going to take long. I can always cook that tomorrow too as well. You know, the beans take a little while. I'm not putting the beans in anything special. So guys, I am getting ready to take this sausage out of here. Okay. I'm looking for something to put it in. I think I got it right here. Again, this is the only sausage that I like to use. It really is. And this has a very good flavor to it. It has a little spice. You can get it in mild, medium, hot. I've had the hot. See, I like spicy food. I truly do. So I'm just going to put all this in here and stick this to the side. You guys see the oil at the bottom? If you guys can see that there, but let me put you up a little higher. That's probably why you can't see it. And again, guys, I am on live, so you will see my camera move quite a bit. This, so if you, and guys, they do not sell this in the grocery store. This meat, I go to all the grocery stores in my area. They do not sell it there. They only sell it at, if you have a farmer's market or if you have a meat market, that would be the best place to get this type of sausage because I do not even buy the sausage at the grocery store at all. This is the only sausage that I like. And when you get ready to cook this, or even when you open this up, it has a very nice smell to it. You can smell the herbs in this sausage. And I'm not exaggerating, guys. I'm serious. It's just so good to me. Okay, let me make sure that the shrimp is completely drained because I do have to put that in the frying pan and let that cook in that oil. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little butter in there in that pan. And then I'm going to go ahead and cook the shrimp with it too as well. But right now, let me go. I'm draining it. Guys, I can't bring the camera around. I do apologize for that. because I am moving all over the place and I do not want to move it too much. But if you guys see the main things that I'm cooking, that will be fine. So you only want to put a small bit of butter in there. So I'm just going to get some butter out. Margarine, whatever butter you have, that's what you use. Don't run out and try to get nothing different. So right now the fire is on low and I'm going to bring it up a little higher so that this butter can melt. So I'm going to put it in between medium and low. And I'm going to drop that down in here so that that shrimp can cook. And that's what you want it to do. You want that to cook, guys. Look at that. That's going to be some good shrimp. Yep, just let that butter melt. Look at that. Look at that season. That's from the sausage. Look at that. That orange, that's that sausage. That's let you know what type of spice that is. You could smell the spice in the sausage. You really can. As soon as you open the package up, it's a really nice smell. Okay, guys, just start dropping these shrimp down in here. Start it to cooking. And that's going to be a nice it's going to be a nice aroma in here. Okay, I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. And I'm going to go ahead. Now, guys, if you do not have to put this in this size, you can actually you can cut it in half. I'm going to put it in this size because I have a lot of shrimp. So I'm going to put, I love shrimp. I am a seafood person. I love my seafood. So I'm just going to drop this down in here, guys, and let it do its thing. You know what color it's supposed to be. I'm not going to put any season on top of this. Now you might want to. I might put a little bit. I'm going to put. I have another new favorite season, and it's my lemon butter garlic, and I truly love that. Come on now, you better get up there. And you know, shrimp doesn't take long at all. It does not. Sorry about that little rock. The camera is right by me, guys. So what I'm going to do, what you can do, guys, you can put either lemon pepper next to it, or you can put Creole season. I'm going to put some Creole season on that because you have to understand that this is going to be a little spicy little, which is here. This is what I'm going to use. I think the hubby got this from Sam's Club. I'm going to say Sam's Club, not sure, but yeah. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that on here. Oh, goodness. If y'all could just smell the goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yes, it smells so good in here. It smells really good in here. And I'm ready to eat right now. This is making me really hungry. So this one, I want that shrimp to get off of that shrimp and that one to not touch that one. I want the whole thing to cook. Ain't that right, y'all? Get that shrimp in there. Make it cook. Make it do what it do. Make sure it's not piled on top of each other. Because I did kind of throw it in there. So I'm going to move it around a little bit. Make sure everything touches the shrimp, so that that season can cook in there. That season from the sausage. You want to make sure that gets down in there too and cook. Do not drain the oil from the sausage. Make sure that oil stays in there. You can put oil in there if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But that oil from that sausage is what you see. And then you saw that I did put a little bit of butter in there. And there it is. It's starting to do its thing, y'all. I am not supposed to use this, but I am trying to separate everything and make sure that it's okay. There, that shrimp is cooking, y'all. I see people, they make cabbage all types of ways. You know, sometimes we were raised on different types of cabbage. It's good to cook food different, and then you would want it more. Like cabbage, this way, cook it. And you do not even have to put the seafood. Some people on here might be allergic to seafood. So try something else. Try chicken. Get some chicken and get a rotisserie chicken. Break it down. Put that in there. If you want to put beef in there, or you just want to just use sausage, you do not have to do what I do. You can make it the way that you want to make it, whatever your favorite meat is. And then make your own roux. You want to put a little oil in that meat with a little butter, season it, and then make it do what it do. You know, you can do that too as well. Hi, Smith. Hi, 6592. So glad for you guys to chime in with me while I cook my meal today for Sunday. Everything is not going to be cooked because it takes time for the neck bones and also the beans to cook. So it takes time for that. So I wish I could just do it all today. But if I started, I'm good. So guys, look at those shrimp. They're looking really good. So I'm getting ready to take these out because you have to understand that the shrimp will go in the cabbage. So it's going to cook some more. And if it's rubbery, that's your stuff. If you want to eat it rubbery, it's not going to bother me to eat mine like that. It's fine with me. So I'm going to take this out and put it in a bowl. You see that season down in there with that those shrimp? Look at that, guy. I don't know, some people might have just come on here, but you saw how I did this. See that oil from that sausage? Look at that. Yummy, yum. That's what you want. You want that roux. So I do have more shrimp. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down in there. And then guys, you do not have to use what I use as far as your meat. You can use any type of meat that you want. Try something different. And this will make you want to eat cabbage more. That's why I think I eat the way I do, because I make things different. And that helps me out. Okay, I think I got it all out. And guys, you see that roux? Look at that. Look at that. See, that looks good. So I'm going to turn this eye down because I do not want the roux to burn out before my shrimp is done. I have that water boiling over there with those beans. Guys, it smells like Sunday dinner up in here. And I have a 7:50 at night at my home, and it smells like it's Sunday dinner for real. So guys, there's that roux, and you want to drop that down in there, cook that stuff. Look at that. Sizzle, sizzle. Do not be scared to try something different. My mom raised me that way. Try something different. It's always good to try something different. You never know. You might like it. Your family might like it. And guess what? Try it again. Use a different meat. And to me, this is a lot of shrimp and meat. And this will last us for a few days, guys. It sure will. Yesterday, if you go back and watch my video, I had a live where yesterday I had 2 lives up. I made manwich from the can. Yep, from the can. I'm not ashamed to say that. I made it from the can, and it's okay. And then I made a chicken salad. It was a rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club, and I made that yesterday. You don't have to like cook like that all the time. So with me making this today, that helped me out. I'm sorry, what I made yesterday, that helped me out a lot, because guess what? That was lunch and dinner for my family. I didn't have to cook anything. So the only thing I'm cooking is this right here. And after I cook this, I don't have to cook for a while. But that marketplace, I did put a video up. I don't know if someone saw that video or not. If you saw that video, but I did take a video of the meat market I was in. I was really upset because YouTube copyrighted me on it. I went in Kroger's. I went to 4 stores today, and I went into Kroger's. But that meat market, I'm going to go back in there because I want you guys to see that meat. When I tell you that meat is beautiful, they have some beautiful meat, guys. It was, oh, and they copyrighted me on it. So I had to take it down. I was so hurt. They had some homemade pickles, and they were only made in Michigan. I don't know if anyone is on here from Michigan, but they made the pickles right from Michigan. So I have a device. I have it on right now where you can actually block the music out. That was my fault. I did not hear the music. I was too excited because when I go in the grocery store, especially with fresh meat and stuff like that, I like to go in there and get it. And I wasn't paying attention. I did not hear the music. They said copyright. I'm like, what? So I had to take it down, but I did redo it. So I did take 2, I think it was 2 stores I had to go in, and I showed that. So I did my haul, and also I did the stores that I went in that I got the meat out of, except for the sausage. That store, yeah, they copyright. They said that was a copyright, so I had to take it. I had to redo my video, of course, because you can't copyright. You'll get in trouble for that. So sometimes they can be a little strict. You cannot have music. I like to do my own lives, talk and all that, because you will get copyrighted on a lot of things. And I do not want to go through that. So I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and take it down and then take off the 2 videos, which was Kroger's and the meat market. I had to take both of them off, and then I had to redo it over again. And that's fine. Okay, guys, this right here. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to keep the roux in here. You're not going to take this out. Okay, you're going to keep it in there. And okay, you're going to keep that in there for the cabbage. I'm going to put some more butter in there, and then I'm going to put my cabbage on the inside of this here. Thank you guys so much for chiming in. Where are you guys chiming in from? I would like to know. So glad for you to come in and look at my video tonight. I know it is a late one tonight. I'm going to be up for a little while because I have to prepare dinner for my family. This is something I didn't realize that is something that I truly enjoy. I like to make sure that people are fed. I didn't realize that I would come on here and do things like that. Some people used to say to me, a couple of people say, "Oh, I didn't know you cook like that, or you cook." Yes, I do. I had a family. They never saw it because they were not in my family. I had to raise 3 girls by myself. So I had to cook. My kids would tell you their mother cooked. They never went a day being hungry. I cooked every day. So Gaia, if you see the roux here, no white wine, Richard. This roux right here, I am going to put the cabbage in here. Okay. No wine. I think if I was a drinker, I probably would. But right now, my mouth is wanting some water. I'm thirsty. Guys, people don't understand when you're on these videos. And see, I talk a lot. And with me being on these videos, guys, my mouth gets dry. So I'm going to have to turn this down. See, that roux is starting to get a little dark. So I'm going to turn it down. Now, this is going to be a little sizzle. Here we go. You know what, guys? I did not put my butter in there. I'm going to put some butter in here and let it cook. I did turn that down. I'm going to have to turn it up a little bit because we want that butter to melt. Yes, we do. And then you want that roux to stay too. That was from the sausage. Now it's the sausage and the shrimp. So I have both of them in here. So I'm going to put that butter in there, let it do its thing. So look like this here is going to be the main thing that's going to be cooked today. Now I do have some vegetables that I want to throw in there with it. So I'm going to throw my vegetables in there too as well. And I have a red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and I have some onions. So that's what I'm going to put in there. I just have this little bit left over here. I think I'm going to have to cut some more up because I got to put, no, I don't. I think I'm done. So you guys know I love, 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 love my vegetables. I cannot say that enough, but I love my vegetables. Okay. So I'm going to let that go ahead and do this. And you know, cabbage doesn't take long to cook at all. Doesn't take long at all. I think I have that a little too close for you guys. Hold on one second here. Okay, there we go. See, there's the roof. That's from the butter. And butter, I like my cabbage and butter. I sure do. And then I put a little, you can also put, I have some chicken broth. Now you can put some chicken broth in here. Have a little bit of that. If you do not have chicken broth, use what you have at home. If you have beef broth, put a little bit in there. That gives it some flavor. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and put the rest of that cabbage in there. I love cabbage greens. I can't wait till the market comes out because the cabbage that they have at the market is more of a dark green color. This is a lighter green, and that's one thing I don't like about the wintertime. They have this light green cabbage. It's okay, but yeah, you got to do what you got to do, you know? I did get 2 cabbages, but I'm not going to make both of them. I'm just going to do the one. That is more than enough. Okay, you're going to give this a nice little stir, guys. And you want to start from the bottom. Always flip it. I say flip it. You guys might say something else, but I say flip it. Because you want to take some of this cabbage from the top and move it to the bottom. I say flip it. And you want that cabbage to cook. You want it all to cook. The one on the bottom is pretty much moving around. See those pretty vegetables, guys? Look at that. Ain't that so pretty? I just wish this cabbage was a little bit darker green. And the cabbage that's at the market, oh, I cannot wait, guys. It is just beautiful. They have those big dark green leaves on there. And you know, cabbage cooks down, and that's okay. That's what you want it to do. Now, if you want to, guys, you can always put some more season. I am going to put some more season. I'm just going to do the garlic put on there. If you want to put some salt and pepper on there, you can. But right now, I'm not very much of that. But garlic, you can put as much garlic as you want on there. You know that garlic is good. If you want to put a little bit of pepper on there, you can. I'm just going to put a little bit. You know, when my kids were younger, I used to put so much pepper on the food, didn't realize the pepper was that hot. See, I didn't notice it because I can eat a lot of spicy food. So sometimes I have to be careful on what I'm doing. Look at that. There we go. So light was not on. Okay. Now, guys, if you want to put more butter in there, you can. But to me, this is enough. I have enough butter in there. I do have some more cabbage I have to put in here. And the last thing you want to enter is the meat, because the meat is pretty much done. So right now I am just doing this, and I will be starting these beans in a minute, because this meat meat on this for the beans are doing pretty good with the vegetables over here in this other pot. Okay, look at that. You see that, guys? That is really cooking down. It's looking really good. If you guys can, hope you guys can see that pretty well. Sorry about the moving. I am on live, guys. Okay, here is the last bit of the cabbage I will be putting in there. And if you want more cabbage, you can. Right now, this is enough for us. I do not like to overcook, because sometimes it might not, yeah. You just want to cook enough, you know? Sometimes when you have really big families, you might have to cook a lot. But the size that I have at the house right now, this is going to be more than enough. And this smells so good. Oh my gosh. Does anybody on here like cabbage besides me, and greens? And I'm just not learning how to like okra. My hubby is good with that okra. You guys can go back and look at one of my lives. We were in the kitchen together, and he made the okra. And it was, woo, it tastes really good. I like the way he seasons the okra, and it's not snotty. I know a lot of people, that was my biggest concern about the okra. I was like, I don't want all that snot. You too? Oh, yes, Laverne. Oh, and you too, Ricky. Okay. Oh, yeah, I love my vegetables, I tell you. So that's why you have to keep turning this, because you want to make sure that it cooks evenly. See them raw parts, you want to take that to the bottom. Some people just put it in a pan and let it do its thing. No, take that raw stuff to the bottom and let it cook. And mind you guys, it's going to be a lot of meat in here. So I have shrimp and sausage. And this right here is perfect. You like cabbage too, Francis? Oh, yes, it does, Laverne. You like yours fried, Francis? Okay. He actually, it's not boiled. I really can't really explain it to you. It is on one of my lives. I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the video that we did. It was we did a salmon croquette meal. If you go back and look at that, it will show you exactly how he made the okra. Yes, that okra was good. It was a lot of people on there asking questions about how do you not get it snotty, and he explained it, because that part is my weak part with the okra. So I let him do that. So guys, I'm going to put the top on this and let this cook, and then we're going to go over here and tackle these beans. So here's the top. I'm going to let this simmer, and that's what I wanted to do, and then I'm going to throw the meat in with that, and then you guys will be able to see the finished work. I used to eat that I used to eat my fried okra with some fried catfish. Yes, yes, yes. And that's pretty much fried catfish is. I do not fry a lot, but catfish, I love me some fried catfish. Okay, guys. Now this water is, look at that. So what I'm going to do, guys, I am going to put my beans in here. I've already seasoned the meat. Let me season a little bit more. I'm going to put a little bit. I love this. This is one of my favorite seasons. No. Really? I've never even heard of that. What is that? Are you talking about okra? This is my next best season, guys. Is this right here, this lemon butter garlic. I don't know if you ever had it before, but yeah. I love that. My daughter introduced me to that. So right now, guys, I know I'm not moving you around, but I am rinsing these beans off. I had to soak them earlier today. So right now I am pretty much rinsing them off so I can put them in the pot. Make sure that the water is clear. We don't want no dirty beans. Okay. And the beans that I am cooking today, if you look at my title, are pinto beans. So let me get ready to throw that in there. You guys see that pot back there? That is my smoked neck bones. And that, that takes a while. Okay, you are talking about, okay, got you. I never did that before. But we do not fry our we do not fry our okra. We usually put it in a pan. And it's good the way he does it. It's so hard to explain the way he does his I have to put some more water. I'm gonna put some chicken broth in here too. That gives it a better season. He does it. I don't know how he does that, but it is so good to me. You do not have to put chicken broth, you guys. If you want, you can put vegetable broth. You can use beef broth if that's what you want to put in for your beans. You do not have to do what I'm doing. I'm using the chicken broth because that's what I have in my refrigerator. So that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead. And this has already been soaked. So this is the size of the beans. It's not going to get any bigger. So I'm just going to throw this in there. And this also gives it a flavor. And I'm going to give that a nice little stir, guys. Look at this. And if you notice, I got vegetables and everything. That's my thing. I love my vegetables. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Hopefully it doesn't cook too fast and cook that water out of there. So I got to keep an eye on that water. And this right here, I don't know where the lid is to this. I have to find that. Let me look at to get that started. Oh, here it is. Right here. So this has not started boiling yet, guys. I'm gonna show you that. I don't think you guys some of you guys did not get to see that, but this is actually my neck bone. It's smoked neck bone. Let me let a little water need to hit that because I asked my husband, well, how long does that cook? He's in here. That's what he wanted for dinner, and that's my man. I'm gonna cook for my man now. I sure am. Okay, so I know I'm not gonna need all of this water, but I need this to cook. So I put a lot of water in there. So, but once this is done, it's going in the oven. Okay, but right now you want it to get tender. And it takes a while for this to get tender. So that's why I wish you guys can be on here while it's done, but I'm not going to be able to do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in my shorts. So then you will be able to see exactly what I'm doing and how I make it. Okay. My hubby is usually the expert for that. It's certain things that he's good. That's why you need, when you have that help. And that's, and he's very helpful with things like that. Okay, guys, look like this cabbage is doing this thing. Look, oh my goodness. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, you want to make sure that you get everything, the oil, the grease, the roux, everything out of here. You're going to pour that in there. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Look, do you see that dripping? Look, y'all. I'm not going to let this continue to cook. I am going to say this is pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. You see that? That's how you cook it. Just like that. That part. Give it a nice little stir. Look at that, y'all. Oh, my Jesus. Help me, Jesus. I think I'm going to have Sunday dinner tonight. What y'all think? Guys, look at that. I wish you can smell it. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Jenny. How are you? This is it, guys. Look how pretty that. Look at the colors on this. That is just so beautiful to me. Now, if you want, guys, you can put some chicken broth in there. It's up to you how you want to do yours. I am going to put a little bit in there. I'm just going to put a little. But like I said, it's up to you guys how you want to do yours. And I'm going to give that a nice stir again. And I'm going to cut this off. That's why I wanted a lot of meat too, because I have men in the house right now. And hi, Records, how are you? So guys, I'm going to put the lid on this and I have to wait till this cool off. I cannot put it away until it's completely cooled off. But this dish right here is done. I'm going to taste it. I always get the hubby to he'd be the taste tester, but I'm going to have to be the taste tester tonight. Oh, oh, mm, y'all. Mm. The cabbage is perfect. It's not overcooked. The shrimp, listen, if you guys never tried this, please try it. I don't know what else to say. I'm truly, try this. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't know what else to say. But try it. He did not want me to cook cornbread, so we actually bought cornbread from the store. I did show that on my live. You guys will be able to see that. So, guys, the only thing that I have to cook now will be my rice. And you know, rice does not take long to cook at all. So I'm going to give that neck bone stuff back there a little stir, because this takes a long time to cook. This is what takes the longest, is this right here. This and the beans. But that cabbage, I can't, you know what? I can eat that cabbage. I could, if I just had a plate of the cabbage, that's all I need. I don't need anything else. I don't even know a better way of saying it, guys. But that cabbage is out of sight. That roux from the sausage that I had, and then some of the, the shrimp. You saw that juice go down in that cabbage. And yeah, and then I put my season, and then I also put a little bit of chicken broth. You do not have to put chicken broth. If you have a taste for beef broth, use that. Okay. So guys, I know I'm pretty much, this has to cook for hours. That has to cook for hours. The rice does not take long. So what I'm going to do, guys, tomorrow, I'm going to turn this back around. I know y'all probably like, I don't want to see her. So guys, what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to come back on here tomorrow and I'm going to have dinner with you. So then you will be able to see how everything looks. So guys, I hate to get off of here, but I am pretty much done with my meal. There's nothing else that I can do because it has to cook. So once I cook the rice, everything will be pretty much done. And I thank you guys so much for coming in and looking at my video. Watch me while I cook and start my my Sunday dinner. So tomorrow it will be easier for me. So it'll be a whole lot better. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and you have a great night, and I will see you on the next one. Okay. And do not forget to smile, because you never know who may need it. Have a blessed night, everybody. Bye-bye. Hello. Who is that? I don't want to go off here. Hi, Najel. Good night, guys.